Welcome. This is Back to the Bins. I'm your host, Mr. B. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back, and if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. This is a comic book collecting channel, and I'm a comic collector. These Sunday videos are intended to showcase the books I picked up this past week at my local comic shop. I've got a pull list, so I'm pretty familiar with what's happening in comics today. I love digging through the dollar bins, and I love digging through the back issue bins. So, if that sounds interesting to you, and you'd like to join me on my journey back to the bins, why don't you take a look over here, and I'll show you what I picked up. Alright, and like I said, these are the books I picked up this past week at my local comic shop, 204 Comics in Winnipeg, and we start, as per usual, in alphabetical order, and that takes us to... The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 68. This is the Patrick Gleason A cover. A couple more issues to go before the new run of The Amazing Spider-Man. And also, I should say that we got all the comics that we pulled this week. Can't take distribution issues for granted, however, it just might come back again, who knows, but until then I can show you the books that we all got this week. Of course, like I say, with every Amazing Spider-Man issue, there is a variant right here. We have number 68, it's a Luciano Vecchio Torch variant. Of course, we got Black Cat as Torch. I think that looks fantastic. I'm going to venture to say that I will include this as part of cover of the year. I'm not sure what kind of chance it has, but I do think it's a great image. I think that it's beautiful. I love Vecchio. Of course, he's got so many covers coming down the line. And I really like this take on Black Cat with the Torch on an Amazing Spider-Man cover. It's just fantastic. And once again, to honor members of the Fantastic Four as we are getting all kinds of stuff. Have you seen the preview? The trailer, I guess I should say. Yeah, cool. I love that the Fantastic Four are everywhere this year. Over to DC, we have got, just for the covers, Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 36. That's a Tom Riley variant. Really love the look of all of our major heroes and a couple of bad guys. I love this Joker, which is such a departure, I think, from the way everybody else looks. And maybe it's because the Joker just looks so diabolical. Fantastic cover. Loving these World Finest covers. I don't know how far I'm going to go into these. They just continue to be really great. So we'll see. In keeping with DC and in keeping with Batman, one of my favorite books. My goodness, I absolutely love this comic. This is Batman and Robin, Year 1, issue number 5. Of course, we always grab the Chris Samnee A covers. They are absolutely gorgeous. This book is fantastic. The interiors are beautiful. This is just firing for me on all cylinders. I highly recommend this comic. It is so good. Beautiful. And much like The Amazing Spider-Man, with every Batman and Robin Year 1, there must be a fantastic variant. And here we have one. Once again, Batman and Robin Year 1, issue number 5. This is the Bruno Redondo variant, and I'm here for it. I love all the black. I love the pop of Robin's colors. Beautiful stuff. Simple. Love the caricature of everybody. This is just another great cover. Maybe cover of the year. I don't know. And definitely something to consider to get slabbed at some point. And who knows, if it wins cover of the year, it will get slabbed. Okay, keeping with DC again. More all-in stuff. Right here, just for the cover, we have Catwoman, issue number 73. The Frank Cho variant. Loving this Cho run right now on Catwoman. It's been fantastic. A lot of great covers. Love the look. Love just the... I don't know, the layout, the scheme. I love the decor of this particular one. Always some cat somewhere. This is just good stuff. And I was wrong. It is going to continue to run after 75 episodes. After 75 issues. I guess just the creative team is changing. So that's it. But I'm going to stop at 75 because there's still a lot in the backlog of this particular volume of Catwoman that I need. So we're going to go in reverse. And I'll show you those ones too, because that'll be fun. And another, I couldn't help myself on variant covers this week. There were just so many beautiful covers. And here we have Catwoman again, issue number 73 by Dan Panosian, who is kind of coming up again and appearing in all kinds of issues and covers. This is fantastic. I love this. I mean, look at that suit. That is just amazing. Again, we got cats purring and, of course, Catwoman meowing. Beautiful. Love that. Maybe even cover of the year. Hey, here we go. Back over to Marvel. We've got Daredevil. That's issue number 18. That's the Todd Nauck iconic variant, of course. Showed you a couple of those last week. This is another one I wanted because I love Daredevil. And again, still paying homage to Spider-Man 300, 301, really. But beautiful. It's always great to see representation like this. Just great-looking covers like this, you know. No story, no nothing, just an image. I love that. That's just so great. Oh, yeah, here we go. More Daredevil, but different. This is Daredevil Unleash Hell, issue number 2. That is the Gerardo Savino variant. Once again, explicit content, reader discretion advised. I'm not even sure. These are the Red Band edition. I'm not sure I'm going to even open this. And I know, it's weird, right? But as a cover collector, there's something about having this warning wrapper around it that really gets me. It's like, that's just even better than the cover on its own, because this is saying something. I would actually be cool if they would just place that straight on the cover too. I think that would be awesome. But I love this. I love the way this looks. This is a limited series, so we can continue to pick these ones up until it's over. It's probably 5 issues, and I don't know. I just like I just love that. It's cool. Oh boy, here we go, folks. We got a little something that we like to call Doom Patrol. That's right. This is Doom Academy issue number 1, the Ryan Brown variant, and my goodness, if there is an issue, a cover that deserves cover of the year, it is this one. This is just beautiful, and I love that the Doom hype is real. He's everywhere this week. This is just fantastic. I just dig this, and can you hear the train? That's fun too. Hopefully it will be fun to hear it as it drives on by. Okay, moving along to some independent stuff. I could not say no to this. I hear that train a-coming. It's coming around the bend. This is Godzilla Heist, issue number 1, the Pablo Tanico variant. And of course, this is a Reservoir Dogs homage. Reservoir Dogs, in my top 5 favorite movies of all time, changed my life as a teenager. I am so down with how this looks. I think this is fantastic. Again, just a cover buy on this one, but I love the homage. I love Tarantino. This is super cool. And then again, I don't know what was going on in comics this week, but somehow there's another Reservoir Dogs homage. This time it's a book called The Loose End, issue number 1 right here. That's a Robert Hack variant. This one I want to read. This one has nothing but movie homages as covers, so I am super into that. A lot of movies that I love, this being one of them. What are the odds of 2 Reservoir Dog homage comics in 1 week? Super cool, and I love that alphabetically on our pile, they were back to back. Super cool. Oh, and this one, just for the cover right here. Oh my goodness, DC The New Gods, issue number 3, Mike Huddleston variant. You know I love Big Barda. This is a beautiful image of Barda. She has done some damage. She is having fun, and there's more damage to come. I think this is an awesome cover. I love the thick lines of it all. Color pops. Of course, Barda's suit is always colorful. This is awesome. Contender, cover of the year. All day. Super awesome. Oh, man. The hits just keep on coming, folks. And sticking with DC, here we have The Question All Along the Watchtower, issue number 4, Lucio Perillo variant. Perillo is just shining on this cover. Look at that image. Unbelievable. I am so into this. This book has been fun so far. I think I'm at issue 2. I got to read issue 3, and then this one. I think 3 is very close to being one of the next books. So anyway, beautiful cover. Perhaps cover of the year. I tell you, this week was chock full of amazing covers and also, on top of it, amazing stories. So again, we're kind of we're hitting them out of the park with not only great covers and great interiors, but also great stories. And here is another one that I've actually really been enjoying. This is Star Wars Ahsoka, issue number 8. This is the Rod Reyes variant. And I couldn't say no to this one because we've got classic stormtroopers. So super awesome to see that. Love our gang. I love the coloring here. I love the shading. I love how the lightsabers look neon, even with the way that they're glowing around this subject. Fantastic. Beautiful stuff. Who doesn't love a classic stormtrooper? Speaking of Storm, oh my. Just for the cover, this is Storm, issue number 5, the Tran Ngen variant. I tell you, there's texture here. The colors are vibrant. This shows Storm's power and beauty. I just love the way the blues pop, the way the whites are just kind of contrasting each other. There's this sort of gray-white, the white-white. It's just awesome. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I could gush for a while yet. Definitely cover of the year worthy. Yeah, one of my other favorite books right now, too, The Uncanny X-Men. Definitely still getting flack in the comments section over at League of Comic Geeks, but this is The Uncanny X-Men, issue number 10. It's a Luciano Vecchio variant cover. Of course, we saw him earlier on The Amazing Spider-Man with that Torch variant. This is great. I love this suit. I love the new character. Been loving this series, this layout format series that they've been doing for X-Men or Uncanny X-Men, as well as other comics. I'll show you some of those in the upcoming weeks. But yeah, I can't say anything bad about these ones. I think this is just going to be a great little collection to have of these types of covers by Vecchio. Super cool. I showed you a bunch of these last week, and we're getting close to finishing that particular, not run. I didn't get them all, but the ones that I wanted, just about finished. This is the Uncanny X-Men again, issue number 10, the Mark Brooks animated style variant. Rogue looks fantastic. I am so in that suit, those colors, the jacket, her hair. I mean, we all know Rogue looks fantastic, and this is such a great look for her. Same with Gambit. Would totally love to see this cartoon. I think it's just great. Disney should make an X-Men cartoon. Love that. And Brooks should do the illustrating. And then we've got this one from DC. Brand new, hot off the presses. Issue number 1 of Zatanna. And that is a Souza Mecha variant. Of course, she's one of my favorite artists. Told you about her a few weeks ago. She's been making appearances again at comic conventions and getting her work out. She does... sells prints and originals, etc., etc. But I love this. I'm looking forward to reading this. Don't know much about Zatanna. I know that she's a magician of some kind, and if she's anything like Doctor Strange, or if it's kind of like that kind of magic, that should be pretty interesting, because a lot of it still teeters on sci-fi to me to some degree. But super cool. Looking forward to reading that. There's a number of really great covers for this Zatanna series, so yeah, pretty neat. Like that. Well, that's everything, folks. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And how about we get back to the real world, shall we? Well, it was a great stack of books. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. And if you did, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? It really helps to build the channel, and I'd love to develop a community of people who just really love comics. Thanks so much for joining me today. We'll see you next week. And until then, remember, comics are good.